So now we are back to our landing page and we need to talk about marketing right now. I mentioned before, what you can see above the fold, that's 50% of your website when it comes to deciding about its success. So you really, really have to get this right. I mentioned also that either people read a website as a Z, starting on the top left, following the eyes to the top right, then going down diagonally from the top right to the bottom left and across to the bottom right. That's the Z shape. Obviously, if people read a website like an F shape, they go from the top left to the top right, then they go down on the left-hand side and go across to the right, go back and go down. So I go with the Z shape theory. So right now you can see this bottom it is too far to the bottom, but it's all a little bit squashed on the screen anyway. And we can't see the top row because that's part of the header, and we fixed this when we were customizing it. Before you even start to do your website, you have to have your marketing as clear as it could possibly be. So don't even bother starting with your website until you worked out your marketing. What I recommend is Story Brand by Donald Miller. Read his book. You find a lot of free resources from different people online, or you pay them to do it for you if you have that money available. But work it out before you start. You need to know your one-liner. Once it comes to Story Brand, you will find out what the one-liner is. And you need to know the entire setup before you start, because otherwise you're going to have so much more work if you try to fix it after. So a pretty looking website is not going to help you. And how Donald Miller says it, this first bit above the fold has to pass the grunt test. What he means by this, if you talk to someone who's living in a cave and they really don't understand a lot, or some little child that really just learned how to read, they need to understand what you do and offer within 5 to 10 seconds. You don't have more time because then they're gonna leave your website. So you have to be clear and concise, and you have to answer 3 questions. 1, what do you offer? 2, how does what you offer make the customer's life better? And 3, what do they have to do to buy it? Unless you answer those 3 questions, you lose. You have to be clear. Only if you're clear, customers win. You win customers. So now, in what you write, you also have to consider your copywriting. Are you using power words and so forth? And to make it even more complicated, it would be great if you knew your keywords, because you want to satisfy the search engine optimization as well. So you need to know your marketing, you need to know your copywriting, and you need to know your keywords. I know, guys, that's a lot, and I haven't got the answers to all of this, but work it out right now before you go any further. Don't waste time on trying to make it pretty. You need to get it clear and concise, and you need to already know your entire marketing plan. So go ahead and learn Story Brand. Get free resources, read Donald Miller's book.